How do you do this, man? You're Mr. Romania. You're Mr. International.
Man,
and I know Shoney Carter was Mr. International, but you're rewriting history right here with this.
Thanks a lot, Casey. Thanks a lot. I had the pleasure of interviewing Gianna Stefaridis, man. What a gentleman, what a nice guy. You know, he actually said in the first round that he wasn't warmed up. He didn't have enough time to warm up. So that's why in the first round he seemed kind of tentative. He actually was using the first round to warm up. And that's why after that, he kind of came on, basically.
Right.
He said his plan was just to listen to his coach and take his time and pick his shots, which is what we want.
Right. Absolutely. And, you know, very, very refined. You know, he did what he had to do, and it was brilliantly played right there, man. I'll tell you what. I was pretty fired up when we got here. You know, you have to know, when you're talking about Superkombat, you're going to be a little nervous coming into this thing, but I'm going to tell you, I had a really crazy experience. Perhaps the first time an American has ever experienced this. I paid a visit. I was taken to the mean streets of Romania, Gypsy Romania, and I was treated to a very, very special occasion. I was introduced to a true gypsy witch, an actual gypsy witch. She actually told my future in the coffee grounds. You know, I love coffee. Everybody knows this. It's my favorite beverage. And she actually told my future, and it really made the hair on the back of my neck stand up. But also, she did a little chant for me, man, and used some holy water, and she removed the fear, any fear that I may have on this trip. She removed it, and I'm telling you, it's worked. I'm having a spectacular time.
Absolutely. Well, we're glad you like it, Casey, because, you know, we had that arranged especially just for you.
Frank,
it's what the World Tour is all about. It's what MMA Inside the Cage is all about, and it's what Fight Now TV.
Absolutely. Well, we're getting ready to get started with the third fight of the evening. It's the final elimination in the #2 spot. It's a heavyweight fight. I've had the pleasure of watching Frank Munoz before. He's an unorthodox fighter. He doesn't really look that impressive until he starts fighting, and he has a very, very, very good style. He's one of those fighters that actually uses his gifts. He's really long, and you'll see he uses that reach advantage very, very, very well.
You know, I had a chance to speak with him earlier. You know, he's, of course, a European national champion. On top of all this, and this guy is intelligent. He has a bachelor's degree from the University of Amsterdam, okay? And it's in international sports management. This guy knows where this career is going. He knows his P's and Q's.
Absolutely.
Now, that being said, what do you know about the man, Muamer Tufekcic?
You know, I've never had the pleasure of watching Muamer fight. It's going to be the first time that I see him fight, actually. But, you know, I've checked out a few things on YouTube. He seems to be more of a counter puncher, which is going to make for an interesting fight because Frank comes forward.
Right.
So when you have a guy that comes forward fighting against a guy that's a counter puncher, it makes for an exciting, exciting fight.
Absolutely. And, you know, I'll tell you this. When I ran across this guy, I thought it was John Jones. I thought Munoz was John Jones, man, because like you said, he has tremendous reach. And I'll tell you, also, these heavyweight fights, you know the fans love them because it's massive, massive knockouts.
You know, that's an incredible compliment, complimenting him, you know, comparing him, with John Jones. You know, back home, of course, MMA is our thing, very, very popular. In Europe, kickboxing, Superkombat is very popular. In my opinion, for the same reason MMA is popular, excitement and action.
This fight is brought to you by SWAT Security. In the blue corner, coming from Bosnia and Herzegovina, weighing 103 kilograms and standing 190 centimeters tall, with a professional record of 36 wins and 6 losses, 27 by way of knockout. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Muamer Tufekcic. And in the red corner, weighing 97.5 kilograms and standing 195 centimeters tall, with a professional record of 53 wins and 9 losses, 12 by way of knockout, from Spain, Frank the Black Panther Muñoz.
You know, I sat and had dinner tonight with Tufekcic, and this guy was stoic the entire time. He looked straight ahead. He had his headphones on. He stayed very, very focused. This was 3 hours before the fight, man. you can tell, man, this guy, he's ready for action. He's ready to fight. He is not intimidated.
Absolutely. And, you know, maybe I shouldn't say this, but, you know, I got to call a spade a spade. You know, last night we were out on the town hanging out, checking out the sights, and, you know, Frank came out. And I kept saying, Frank, you got to fight tomorrow. He said, no problem. I'm going to be ready. It's no problem. So Frank had a good time last night. We're going to see if that good time translates into a bad time during the fight.
Brother, it's going to be a good time for us regardless.
He said it wouldn't have any effect whatsoever. So we're getting ready to start the action. Cesar Guerrero starts fight. Muamer threw a nice left hook, partially blocked by Frank.
Oh!
Beautiful
big
high
left kick. I'm telling you what, Munoz has a lot of power behind that kick.
A lot of power. He has a lot of torque. And if you notice, he's very composed. He's standing right in there. Eyes look real focused.
Well, it's not hard to tell Tufekcic's, back of the head. It's not hard to tell his strategy, man. He's getting inside, he's trying to counterpunch, and that's the best way to go. You can tell, man, this guy, Munoz, has tremendous reach.
Exactly, and very aggressive fighter Frank is. Uses his gifts, uses his reach, uses it both with the kicks and the punches.
Oh, wow, nice left hook. Oh, big straight right. Munoz is pinpoint, man.
Nice straight right counter after a high kick by Tufekcic. So far, neither guy's landed anything really, really serious, but both guys are going after each other. Nice left hand there by Frank.
And although it was a jab, I mean, it did damage, man. You got to watch out from every strike in Munoz's arsenal.
It's like I told you, he's an unorthodox fighter, unorthodox looking fighter, but he has a lot of power, and he's very aggressive.
Oh, nice right kick.
And very strong, and he's going after Tufekcic.
And this is something I'm noticing, is that Munoz is not only effective on the outside, he can punch on the inside. He has beautiful looping punches.
Absolutely. And he takes the strikes by Tufekcic on his arms and then just counters immediately.
Yeah, Tufekcic's having a hard time, I think, solving the riddle of Munoz right now.
Not only that, you know, Munoz is so strong, it's like Tufekcic is throwing his best stuff, and Munoz is just taking and walking right through it, like right there.
Yeah.
And he ducks under and holds on to Tufekcic because, like you said, Munoz can fight on the inside as well.
Yeah.
And now Munoz is just stalking Tufekcic. Tufekcic is backing up.
Yeah, and that's hard to get through, man. You know, when your strategy is to get inside, and when you get there, you're getting hurt there, you start to think, man, if this guy doesn't slow down, what am I going to do?
Absolutely.
Ooh, big overhand right, though.
Partially blocked by Frank, took it on the arms, but hey, those still have an effect because you feel those on your arms.
Oh, yeah.
Nice body shot, left hook to the body by Tufekcic.
You know, Rocky Marciano, prime example. This is a guy that would beat your arms till they dropped, and then beat your body, and then knock you out. And that's you know, exactly what you're talking about, man. Those arms are subject to abuse as well.
Absolutely. You know, in watching Tufekcic,
Nice
the end of that round, end of round one, watching Tufekcic, you know, he's trying to throw some shots and then tie up Frank and kind of frustrate him. I just noticed in the last exchange, as we watch the replay, there's a body kick, and then Frank tries to go after him, but
now
blocks, and then he tries to counter with that right and left. Tufekcic avoided it there.
You said it yourself. Munoz, a night out on the town. Round two is going to talk all about the conditioning. How is the conditioning of Munoz? And if it's not there, will Tufekcic be able to capitalize?
Absolutely. And you know what's interesting that I thought in the first round? Frank looked really, really composed in the exchanges. He would even look over at his corner for advice. And Tufekcic, look at him. He's breathing hard.
Yeah.
So it's interesting. Frank was the guy partying, and he looks to be in okay condition.
Yeah. But you know, because you're having to, you know, every time Munoz gets close, Tufekcic's having to wrestle this guy.
Exactly, to stop him from doing damage.
Yeah. It's very, very
Round
tiring.
two.
And here we go at round two.
Oh, and right out of the gate, Munoz wants to take this fight home.
Tufekcic holds on. Munoz landed a nice combination upstairs. And look at the look on Tufekcic's face. He looks kind of discouraged.
Yeah.
A beautiful right hand landed by Tufekcic.
Still fighting. One thing I'm noticing is Tufekcic's mouth kind of dropping open. You get your jaw broken real fast that way.
Absolutely. He doesn't want to do that against a fighter like Frank Munoz.
You gotta keep those teeth clenched.
But again, look at what the Tufekcic just did. He threw a punch and then held on.
Yeah. Tell you what, looks like the hands of Munoz may be starting to drop just a little bit. And of course, you know this, the shorter man, he's going to go for that overhand right. You drop that. The taller man, often they think that they're out of range. Boom, overhand right comes, and that can be a bad one.
Absolutely. You know, right now I think Tufekcic has a good strategy. What he's doing is he throws 1 or 2 punches, holds on, and then Frank throws a punch, and then it goes behind the head, and then he gets a warning from the referee.
He seems to be timing it, though, man. Beautiful body shot right there.
Front kick by Tufekcic.
Maybe Munoz slowing down just a little bit.
I agree.
Coming on.
I agree. Nice body shot right to the body by Tufekcic, and then he holds on.
Yeah. And if there's a question of cardio, you go to that body, and it's going to accentuate that.
Frank Munoz stalking Tufekcic again.
Ooh,
nice overhand landed by Tufekcic. But Frank doesn't seem bothered. He's taking that shot and coming back. But there's Tufekcic's strategy.
Yeah.
Hit, hold, hit, hold. Oh!
I couldn't see from this vantage point. I heard the smack. I don't know where it landed.
It was partially blocked by the glove. But again, look at the strategy. Tufekcic throws a shot, holds on, and Frank gets warned.
Look, and changing it up. Uppercut. I'm telling you, it looks like Tufekcic is starting to come on. He's finding his pace, and he is opening up his game a little bit.
Absolutely. It was not a low blow. It was a good body shot. A good body shot, a body kick right on the belt. Well, not the belt button, but you know, right on the top of the shorts.
What are they calling it? They give him a standing 8 for standing in the corner?
Well, what he did was after he took the body shot, he went down. He bent over and he couldn't fight, so he got the standing 8.
That's a tough break right there.
Tough break. He was doing really well, and that might just, you know, push around in the direction of Munoz.
I'll tell you what, I preach it all the time, man. The referee has to see it. You can't just stop and point at your cup because you're going to get hurt that way.
Exactly. Protect yourself at all times.
Looks like Munoz, he is coming on now, man. He senses blood.
Absolutely.
He's a shark in the water, brother.
Absolutely. He got the knockdown. Well, he got the standing 8 count, so he wants to win this round convincingly.
Yeah, and you know, Tufekcic, regardless of why he's claiming to be hurt, you know, if he's staggering and he's moving around, your opponent's going to go in for the kill, and that's what's happening right now.
Absolutely.
Uh-oh.
Well, Cesar Gerge takes a point.
Wow.
That definitely gives that second round to Frank Munoz. He got the standing 8 count, and then Tufekcic got a point taken away. I'm not too sure why, but let's see if we can figure out why when we watch the replay.
Right.
There's Frank blocking and then throwing a leg kick. It was a leg kick. It was a leg kick. Why did he? What happened?
I don't know.
It was a leg kick. He blocks it. And it was a leg kick on the outside leg. That's interesting. Let's see from this angle, the block. It was a leg kick.
Perhaps he was hurt and looking to draw the foul. Maybe he needed a spot, you know?
Possibly. This ain't soccer, baby. This is kickboxing. We don't take divers here.
Now, Jelani, talk a little bit about the man Cesar that's handling all the action. I hear this is a tough dude you don't want to mess with.
You don't want to mess with Cesar Gerge, the official referee of Superkombat. We got a powerful fighter here named Alexandru Lungu. We call him the Big Mountain, Behold Mountain. And, you know, he's the training partner of Cesar Gerge. So, you know, you don't want to mess with that referee. I'll tell you right now, he's a strong man.
And that's the way it should be.
Absolutely.
Law and order within the ring.
Round 3.
Oh, big left.
Right out the bat, Frank Munoz throws the body kick. Frank is saying, bring it on, let's fight. Both guys a little tentative now as we get started here in the 3rd round.
I'll tell you what, man. I've got it 2 rounds for Munoz. He's controlling this fight.
Agreed.
Tufekcic's going to have to move in like that. He's going to have to leave it all on the table, do everything he can to put this fight away, because I don't think he takes it in the judges.
Absolutely. To have a shot, he has to win this round convincingly, because he definitely lost the second round. First round could be a little bit of a toss-up, but I still would give it to Frank.
Yeah. Frank has a beautiful flow, and he is truly, truly taking over.
He seems really confident now. He's moving around. And I'm going to say I don't think the party last night had any effect on Munoz's condition.
Nope, this guy is a warrior. He just don't care.
Tried the flying knee, partially blocked by Tufekcic. The other thing that I think is impressive, Frank doesn't look tired. You know, he looks like he's still sharp, still good, and look at that.
I'll tell you what, he sort of took a rest there in the second. It still took the round.
Exactly. Tufekcic threw a body kick, Frank countered it.
He is in control, but I'll tell you, I'll hand it to Tufekcic. He has taken a lot of abuse, and he still keeps coming. And that's what it's all about here, man. Win, lose, or draw. If you bring the fight, then you're worthy of Superkombat. And a big knockdown!
Absolutely. No! Tufekcic caught Frank Muñoz. Anything can happen in Superkombat when you leave yourself open. But Frank looks okay.
Yeah, he looks there.
Okay.
He's there. But I'll tell you what, he's still got a little over a minute to last. And it's another one! It's another one! And I don't know if Muñoz knows where he's at right now. Wow!
That one was not called a knockdown. Partially blocked.
He's in trouble.
Frank is not recovered. He's still hurt.
He's in trouble, man.
Muñoz is still hurt. He has not recovered from that knockdown yet. And Tufekcic is doing what we said, winning this round convincingly.
I had sold out Tufekcic. I thought he was done, man. And look at this.
And right when I said the partying didn't have an effect, he gets knocked down, Frank Muñoz.
The crowd is going absolutely nuts here.
We got about 30 seconds left. That's a long way to go. Let's see if Frank can finish this round on his feet. He's coming on. He's still fighting.
He's on wobbly legs, but he's there, baby. 20 seconds left in this fight.
Wow, what an amazing turn of events in that third round. Nice left hook landed by Tufekcic.
Big overhand right. He's going for broke. He knows he has to take him out right here.
Yes, sir. But look at Frank Muñoz still throwing a high kick, still coming forward. Gotta be careful though. Keep his hands up.
Yeah, Muñoz's hands are at his waist, man. Wide open for that overhand right.
Frank looks a little bit tired now. Wow. Wow, we go to the score cards on this fight. This is going to be interesting. We both think that Frank got the first two rounds, but we know who took that third round.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
This is amazing. Final elimination, heavyweight division. Muamer to Tufekcic from Bosnia, Frank Muñoz.
Look at this, right to his knee. Muñoz on wobbly legs for the rest of the fight, but he survives.
And came back fighting. That one was not ruled a knockdown, but a punch connected, overhand right to the top of the head. Yeah. Referee didn't see it, so it wasn't a knockdown, but it was a knockdown.
But that being said, he stepped in to break the action.
Absolutely. But you know what? The referee didn't see it, but maybe the judges saw it.
That's true. You're a smart man.
Sometimes. Well, let's see what happens now.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner by split decision from Spain, Frank the Black Panther.
And there you have it, a mixed reaction. Those last knockdowns were not enough to turn the tide. Frank Muñoz takes this fight in an absolute war.
From SWAT Security.
Tufekcic obviously not happy with this decision, but he will live to fight another day.
A su familia yo